In November, the overall real estate market in Greater Toronto leveled off, but some property types led the decline while others proved more resilient. The average price in November was $1,039,000, a sharp drop of nearly $15,000 from October, down 1.4%. After 2 months of decline, prices stabilized at the $1.04 million level. Compared to last year, when the average price was $1.11 million, the drop widened to 6.4%. Transactions also fell from last month's spike of 6,100 units to 5,000 units, a contraction of nearly 18%, the lowest sales volume in 6 months. Looking at the year-over-year comparison, it's also much weaker than last year's 16%. For fellow agents who feel that 2023 and 2024 are a cold winter for real estate, you can definitely relate. There's no such thing as the coldest, only colder. The only good news is that new listings are just 11,000 units, the lowest for the whole year, and active listings have dropped to less than 25,000 units. But since sales have fallen even faster, inventory has risen again from 4.5 months in October to nearly 5 months, which is a high level. The average days on market has risen to 56, setting a new high since 2025. This shows that even though the benchmark interest rate has dropped to 2.25%, buyers are still hesitant and sellers are just as unwilling to take a loss, causing the transaction cycle to keep getting longer. Closing a deal is harder than ever. However, even with the market this sluggish, there are still some bright spots. Right now, for those looking to sell a smaller place and buy a bigger one, it's a rare opportunity. Here, we've pulled data from the past 5 years to compare the average price gap between detached houses and condos in the GTA. Back in early 2022, when the market was at its hottest, the average price of a detached house in the GTA reached as high as $1.82 million, while condos also surged to $810,000. At one point, the price gap between the two even broke through 1 million Canadian dollars. Back then, even if you sold your condo at the peak price, you'd still need to come up with a full $1 million more to upgrade to a detached house. But now, the average price of a detached house is only $1.37 million, and for condos, it's $660,000. The price gap has narrowed to $710,000, which is nearly $300,000 less than at the peak. There's a simple but often overlooked truth behind this change. You really need to avoid the mental trap of thinking about trading up from a small home to a bigger one. Don't just focus on how much you can sell your condo for, because when the market is down, sure, you sell for less, but you can also buy a bigger place for less. What you need to look at isn't how much you can sell for, but how much extra you need to cover. When the market is hot, you get an extra $100,000 for your condo, but detached houses rise more. You might need to cover $1 million. When the market is cool, you sell your condo for less, but detached houses fall more, so your upgrade gap shrinks. When prices are fluctuating at a low point, with less competition among buyers and more inventory, that's actually the best time to trade up from a smaller place to a bigger one. If you're a growing family looking to upgrade, be careful not to wait until the market heats up again. When the price gap between your current place and a bigger home widens once more, you might just miss this window of opportunity that's within your reach right now. I'm Chris, your trusted choice for first-time buying and selling, and first-time upgrading in the Greater Toronto area. Feel free to click on my profile picture to check out my homepage and find out how close you are to your dream home.